With the new school year starting in New Jersey next week, many teachers are working to get their classrooms stocked with the best supplies for their kids, their students. One teacher trying to get her classroom stocked up for the new year and new students is Magdalena Brodka. Today, she brings that same passion and dedication to a low income school where every day is new and every student is precious. And she proudly declares, quote, I'm part of the future. Magdalena, good morning. Good to have you on.
Hey Ken, good morning. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. And let me just say, my mom worked in school. She taught, she worked in the administration. My mother-in-law worked in a very low-income school district in South Florida with kids who came. A lot of them didn't even have the ability to wash their clothes. So they had one of those programs where they had washing machines at the school for the kids. I bless you and applaud you for what you do. So first, what inspired you to be a teacher? And you started, what is this? You started at 7 years old? What's that about?
Ever since I was 7, I had a great, amazing second grade teacher. Her name was Miss Cramsey. I believe we were her first class, so she just brought the energy, the experiences. It was like a once in a lifetime classroom experience I won't forget. And I remember one day I was sitting there and I'm like, that's what I want to do. Like, I want to be her. And so, yeah, ever since I was in the second grade, I just wanted to be a teacher. And I did it. I conquered my dream.
That's amazing. And you say that being part of the future is one of the most rewarding parts of your job. Talk about that.
So, unfortunately, we're not going to be here forever, and times are changing. Technology is being integrated, and soon enough, unfortunately, we're going to be getting old. So, we're not going to be really running this country. The kids are going to be making majority of the decisions of how everything is going to be played out. So, if I provide them the necessary skills, ways to tackle situations and the world and what we call life, which is very challenging recently, they'll be able to give us a great community and like where we live and stuff like that.
And talk about Donors Choose. What is Donors Choose? How does it work? And well, first explain that, and then I'll ask the next question that's related to it.
Oh, Ken, I could go on about this website all day. Unfortunately, we don't have all day, but my colleagues and I discovered this about a year ago last summer. It's a nonprofit organization, and basically, they fund teacher classrooms from random people throughout the United States. So it's called Donors Choose. So the donor gets to choose what list they want to fund. And my current list that is up, there's some last minute essentials that I need to get for the school year. But from this website, I have gotten 13 projects funded, and that's equivalent to $3,097 that I haven't had to pay with my own money.
That's crazy. My mother-in-law used to spend five to $6,000 a year for the kids. That's all. Because school supplies have gotten crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
Fortunately, though, this time of year for anybody, if you have a local school not participating in Donors Choose, just want to give a heads up. You'll find on occasion, you'll find Target has a sale, you'll find Walmart has a sale, right? Even sometimes supermarkets have a sale,
And we
or
can
certainly
Dollar Tree. Go
right,
to the
Dollar
dollar
Tree,
store.
that's right.
Well,
Well, you know
I
what?
go there, I get a bunch of stuff from there, and I'm paying less than what I would get at all these other stores.
I
Dollar
used
Tree is the
to,
key to a teacher heart. It's the key.
that's it. That's a smart thing. That's a smart thing. When I worked for Channel 7 years ago, I was there 20 years, and they're owned by Disney, and Disney has their back to school backpack campaign. God bless them for that. It's a great campaign. And so they used to bring about 100 backpacks into the newsroom for all of the news anchors to fill. And so you physically had the backpack. And I used to take that backpack into the different stores. And it's funny, the anchors tried to outdo each other. It's like, my kid isn't getting a cheap pencil. My kid's getting the good pack. My kid. And
They
so
want
like
the
the
good
anchors,
stuff.
we would end up the kids who got those backpacks get like $500 worth of back to school stuff. They got like gold pens and stuff. It was crazy. These kids are like, what on earth am I going to do with this? But it's fun because you want to bestow upon these kids that may not have anything or may have had experiences in the past of being embarrassed because they didn't have their school supplies. We want them to be as proud and as happy. The last thing they should have to worry about is not having school supplies because they don't have the money. And God bless you for doing what you're doing and for Donors Choose. What a great idea. This is so smart. So with all those projects funded, you must be so excited. Have you talked to the kids' families yet, or is that something that happens like after the first day?
So this last class that I had this past school year, that's when I really got into donors shoes. And any project I would put, I told them, I asked them, I was like, what do you guys want? Like, this is for you. So I even do a treasure chest every Friday. The kids get tickets for like rewarding behavioral test grades. So I did even one project with just like treasure chest stuff. And anytime throughout I got a donation or our list was going closer to being funded, I showed them on the screen. I'm like, guys, like we're almost there. Like we got it. And then anytime we got a project funded, I would be like, all right, drum roll. And then we would do like a little drum roll and it would be on the screen, like the lights that come out of their eyes. Like I never forget that every single time.
I love
And
it.
it's just so
I love
great
it.
that when the stuff comes in, they're like, oh, when's it coming today, tomorrow? I'm like, well, unfortunately, the post service doesn't work that fast. But they knew once I got a bunch of boxes in the front of the room, they would be cheering, right in the morning, 8 o'clock. They're like, they want me to open it. And that's what I do. I open it in front of them, see what we got. We talk about the expectations for any of the stuff. Or if it's just, pencils, materials like that, I give it to them right away. And, I'm excited to do more lists with donors' shoes. It's literally changed my career full circle.
I love it. I love it. And how old are the kids that you teach, by the way?
They're a great age, 8 and 9. They're third grade.
Those are like the kids with the good hearts who are respectful before they turn us to get 13. I'm just saying, no, no,
Yeah,
no, 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 no. God bless them all.
I
But
I picked
you
this
know, it,
grade because that's the first testing grade, so it's their first time
right.
taking the state test, so they get a little nervous, but they're old enough to do anything on their own, but they're still young enough for all the fun stuff.
I love it. I love it. We're down to about 30 seconds. So what is the Donors Choose project? How can they find it? It's online as Donors Choose?
Yeah, so if you go to Donors Choose, I believe it's maybe .org or .com, I'm not too sure, but if you just
I'm
maybe go
sure
on
they Google
Google,
it.
Google it.
Yeah,
If you're a teacher, you just get started. They do a brief description, you put up a picture, and then every project you do, you just put, an essential of why you need these materials. And they do matches. Like if you put $10, it could be $20, and so on. And once one
I
is
love it.
done, you could go ahead and do the next one.
The program is called Donors Choose. If you'd like to help out Teacher Magdalena Brodka, I wish we could go on. We're out of time now, but thank you for joining us this morning. Have a happy school year. God bless you and your students.
Thanks so much, Ken. Have a great day.
Come back again, please. You too. Be well. She's great. I love teachers.